StockPulse.com on location, second annual StockPulse Silver Symposium. Joining me now, I've got Tim Termuende. He is the president and CEO of Eagle Plains Resources, EPL, Toronto Venture Exchange. Tim, appreciate you making the trip down again.
Thanks, Rob. Good to be here again, and congrats for another good show.
Yeah, appreciate that. So, I guess I'll get into the company in a minute here, but why don't we get Tim Termuende's view on the macro side of maybe where the economy is and how you kind of see the vibe here. Obviously, we can look at the numbers here with silver. Give us what you're thinking.
Well, I'm no economist. I'm an exploration geologist. I beat on rocks for a living, so I do see us entering another challenging time in the industry as far as mining and mineral exploration goes. I've been in the biz for about 40 years, and I've seen a few of these cycles, and this one has all the hallmarks of tightening of belts and budgets are shrinking and financing is being apparently less accessible to a lot of companies. So for us, that's kind of go time in a way because we do a lot of work in the downturns. We find that there's bargains on projects that normally you can't get near when things are frothy and everybody's got money and everybody's doing work. So for some, it's definitely bad news. For companies like us, it's actually an opportunity that's arisen. So, we're starting to see that already. We're seizing opportunities now that 2 years ago we probably wouldn't have seen. So it's go time for us.
Yeah, I've known the company for quite a while, and you've always kept the structure tight, and you've got a few bucks in the bank here. So when you say go time, you're shopping.
Yeah, absolutely. We just put out our second quarter financials a couple of days ago, and we've got 10 million in cash right now in treasury. So for us, it's time to start shopping garage sales and fire sales. And at the same time, we're still very busy with our own exploration. We've got a project underway right now in southeastern British Columbia called the Vulcan. It's a Sullivan target. We're drilling that right now. It's a $1.2 million budget. We've decided on this one to go 100% our own. Our typical prospector generator model is to bring in partners to share the risk, to help with marketing of all our projects and whatnot. But we try and keep a project or two that we will keep 100% and risk our own money and reap a higher reward if we're successful in that regard. And that's what we're hoping with Vulcan. I've been involved with the Vulcan project since 1991, so I've had 31 years to think about that thing. And we acquired it about 20 years ago, and we've, over the years, done systematic work building up a big database of information, and it's based on that information that we're targeting our drilling right now.
Yeah, if I was an investor reading the tea leaves here of a project generator who keeps it all for themselves, might be pretty interested in that one.
Yeah, you can sort of read between the lines. Most of them we do try and farm out, and it's not to say that these are lesser projects or lesser targets. It's just a different strategy too to mitigate risk. So it's part of the business. I've been in it a long time. I've seen a lot of companies come and go, but Eagle Plains actually is the 9th oldest on the TSX exchange, on the TSX Venture Exchange. And of those 9, we're only one of the 3 that hasn't done a rollback or some sort of consolidation or structural change over the years. So, to have a relatively tight share structure and have 10 million in the bank right now, I'm quite proud of that. And for us, it gives us huge opportunities in the industry.
Yeah, those investors who maybe get in here, a lot of thorough investors around here asking questions. What's the time frame here on getting some results in here to see the fruits of your work?
The Vulcan program, 100% Eagle Plains, is the 4th drill program we've done this year. We've done 3 more with other partners. So we've worked on the Olson project, the Knife Lake project. We've done field work on a number of other projects. So results are coming in for most of those steadily. The Vulcan, we won't see assay results for probably 3 months, but the thing with a base metal project is you don't really need to wait to see what the lab says. I mean, if the box is too heavy to lift, that says a lot, and you can look at it, you can see if there's zinc in it, if there's sphalerite in it, zinc or lead in it. So we'll know, and we would obviously announce to the market that we've got visual indications of something significant if we have it. Otherwise, we wait for assay results. You can't estimate gold, you can't estimate silver. So we don't expect to see gold on the Vulcan project, but there's a good chance of silver on that project. So, if we see native silver, if we see silver sulfides, we'll probably put out an indication of a visual something or other.
Okay. Appreciate that update. We'll look forward to tracking your progress. That's Tim Termuende. He's the president and CEO of Eagle Plains, EPL, and Toronto Venture Exchange. Thanks for the time, Tim.
Thank you, Rob. All right.